Good evening team, it's Jonah here. I'm just making this video because I've discovered this replay tool I've heard so many people talk about, but there's been no guides put up there on YouTube yet of how it's set up. It's basically called LMU Tools, and what it does is allow you to have a lot more control over your replays. There are other tools out there which have got a lot more analytics, but this one's really good for looking at specific incidents and anything like that, especially for those of you doing a lot longer races in LMU. So I did not create this software, so I'm not taking credit for any of that. I'm just putting this guide out there for the guys who want to set it up, basically. And I'll show you how to use it, basically. I've got two links in the description, which I'll put in on completion of this video. DanRazor.net, so big up Dan if you're the person who made this. Obviously you got TinyPedal for those who want to get the other overlay stuff. I do use TinyPedal myself anyway, but what you're going to do is go ahead and download LMU Tools zip. It is trusted. I do use it myself. I've had no snags with it whatsoever. In order to run LMU Tools, there's another link in the description to why has that not worked? Let me try it again. What we'll do is, oh, there we go, it's worked. So this is Microsoft. It basically utilizes Microsoft software, and in this case, .NET runtime 8.025. If you download this one on your system, this will include everything that you need in order to run that. So once you've installed and set it all up, I'm not going to go through all the setups and stuff. It should be self-explanatory. We'll come straight through to the tool. So what it does when you go into the zip file, wherever you extract it to, there'll be a file in there called the LMU Tools, and it'll be an application. You'll open it up, and then when you do open it up, you're looking. This will be blank at the initial time. It'll be blank box, and down here you want this REST API available to be green. If it's not, you've probably got an issue with the runtime, the second app I just told you to install. And if anything, you can hit me up on Discord or let me know if you've had any snags or anything like that. I'll try and help you out as best I can. Now, the important thing with this is once you've linked it up to your game, it goes through here. Ideally, put it in the same drive as you've installed the LMU game on your desktop. It'll go in order from here, all of your sessions in the most recent down. Obviously, it goes from your most recent and backwards. So obviously, I've got race, and before that qualifying, and then had the practice before that. You could just load that straight away, but the problem with that is you're not going to have any of the results data, therefore you won't have like the collision information and any other. In order to get that working, what you need to do is you need to parallel it. Whatever one you choose, you need to choose the correct result file. Now the way to do that is you click into these three dots here, and essentially I'll put the pathway inside of the description as well. But essentially it is, if I was to go from the start, mine's on my local disk C, x86. Go to Steam, steamapps, common, and in this case Le Mans Ultimate, and then I'll go to UserData, log, and then results. And then what I do is I go date modified downwards, so it's the most recent file. Therefore, compared to this, it'll be the exact same, should be exactly the same order, so that way you can parallel them and then load up the correct result file with the replay file. Once you've done that, click load. Apologies for the actual game being way out of frame for your perspectives. It's because I'm running on an ultra wide, and I just wanted to get this guide out to you as quick as possible. But what this is going to allow you to do, once I'm loading in and my game stops having a wobble, give me a second. Yeah, so inside here I can already line up. You can already see here the result data of all of these contacts that happen within there. So you can either just look at everything that's happened, but it's not just with vehicles, it's like with immovables, with bollards, all those sort of things. It actually records the contact for everything. But let's say I saw a really bad contact in this one. Oh no, it's the other file. Let's say driver contacts, object contacts, post contacts. Let's go driver contacts in this race, yeah? I've probably got the audio turned off. So let's say, oh god, the one where I collide with this guy, Raul Lutgen, and I'm going to jump straight to the incident. As you can see, you jump straight to the incident. I'm there in the green Aston Martin, and obviously you can change your camera angle, everything like that. And it goes to the incident. Let's say this one, jump to the incident. These guys fighting for position right now, and he comes in. There you go. any class into them there. So it's such a useful tool, especially if you've been absolutely torpedoed on in game, and you can't remember over the life of you. It lets you refine it that way. Well, also, I haven't looked into trace log data. I can make another video in the future if I know what that means. But the main important thing is that looking at those sort of incidents and sussing out, were you in the wrong, and you can do some training there for yourself. Or if you know you were absolutely killed, then you can go through that as well. But what it also does as well, I've got my lap times. I'm not bragging because I'm terrible at this game. I'm very early in, I'm an amateur when it comes to sim racing, but you can look at what tyres you had, what you were driving, your times, your splits, everything like that, and you can go, especially if you're looking for a certain person's replay, rather than like skipping through all of this sort of stuff, you can just got their list here, and you can narrow it down by vehicle and everything like that. So I hope you found this useful. If there's any questions, please don't hesitate to find me on Discord. My Discord name is Jonah as well. Shouldn't be hard to find me. And I hope you found this useful. Also, before I go any further, yeah, you've also got, if I went back to, let's say, Diego here, jump to driver, you can change your camera here as well, driving, yeah, track sides, you can change your track side angles, your onboarding angles, and you can also pause, play normally, slow mo, slow rewind. The controls are completely there, so there's no reason to touch the controls down here. So, yeah. It's absolutely an invaluable piece of kit, completely free, and big up to whoever made it. But yeah, I hope you found this useful. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll probably never make another video again. But yeah, I just wish this guide was on there when I was looking for this. So I hope you found this useful. Take it easy. Bye.